Loving you has been both the easiest and the most difficult thing I have ever done in my life. It was easy because loving you came so naturally to me that I didn't even realize when it happened. One day, I simply found myself completely enamored by you, and since then, not a single day has passed without my affection for you growing stronger. Every little thing about you seems to draw me in, your smile, your laugh, the way you speak, as though I was meant to fall for you. It's like my heart knew long before my mind could catch up. But let me tell you why loving you has also been so difficult. When I'm around you, I lose all control of myself. It's as though every ounce of composure I possess disappears the moment you step into the room. My thoughts become a chaotic mess, and my mind refuses to focus on anything else. When you're near, I find myself unable to speak without stumbling over my words. I get so nervous that even forming a coherent sentence feels impossible. And when you're away, I can't seem to concentrate on anything, my thoughts are always with you. It's an endless loop of longing and nervousness, a delicate balance between wanting to be close to you and being terrified of actually facing you. The strange part is that even in your absence, you're always present in my mind. You're in my dreams, vivid and undeniable, as though my subconscious is determined to keep you near me even when reality doesn't allow it. And yet, when I see you somewhere close by, my instinct is to run. It's not because I don't want to talk to you, it's because I'm afraid of saying or doing something that might ruin everything. I've never felt this way before, so completely captivated by someone that I'm both drawn to them and afraid of them at the same time. I hope you can understand my dilemma. On one hand, I want nothing more than to be with you, to get to know you better, to share moments and memories with you. On the other hand, the thought of approaching you fills me with an overwhelming sense of dread. I imagine myself confidently walking up to you and introducing myself. It's a scenario I've played out 1,000,000 times in my dreams. But in real life, it's a different story. My nerves get the better of me, and I'm left paralyzed by the fear of messing up. It's not that I don't know what to say, in fact, I've thought about it endlessly. I've written poems and letters in my head, pouring out everything I feel for you. If someone asked me to describe you, I could write pages and pages about every little thing that makes you special. I notice the way you tuck your hair behind your ears when you're nervous or embarrassed. I see the way you smile politely even when you're not in the mood to talk but feel obligated to. I can tell when you're irritated, when you're angry, and when you're genuinely happy. Every expression, every gesture, it's all etched in my memory. Sometimes, I wonder if I should just write you a note and introduce myself that way. It seems like a simple solution, but it also feels childish. What if you find it silly? What if it doesn't convey everything I want you to know? The truth is, I don't want to take any shortcuts when it comes to you. You deserve more than a hastily written note, you deserve sincerity, effort, and authenticity. That's why I'm determined to find a way to overcome my fears and speak to you in person. I want to look into your eyes and tell you how I feel, even if my voice trembles and my words come out clumsy. There's something about your presence that is utterly magnetic. It's as though your aura has a power of its own, drawing me in while simultaneously leaving me in awe. I'm terrified of saying the wrong thing, of making a fool of myself, but I also know that I can't let my fears hold me back forever. If I don't take a chance, I might lose the opportunity to be with you, and that's a thought I can't bear. Until then, I'll continue to admire you from afar. I'll notice the little habits that make you uniquely you, and I'll treasure the moments when our paths cross, even if I'm too nervous to say a word. I'll keep dreaming of the day when I finally gather the courage to approach you and tell you everything that's been in my heart. And when that day comes, I hope you'll see how much you mean to me and how much thought and care I've put into every word. Loving you may not be easy, but it's worth every moment of struggle. It's worth the sleepless nights, the nervous butterflies, and the endless overthinking. Because at the end of the day, you are worth it all. You are worth every ounce of effort, every moment of fear, and every word I've written here. And one day, I hope I'll be able to show you just how much you mean to me. My dear, why do you let someone else define your worth? Why do you consider yourself popular only if someone else says so? Why do you feel successful only when others celebrate your achievements? Why do you seek validation from others for your happiness? The only approval you truly need in life is your own. From birth, we are conditioned to worry about what society will say. We are told to make a name for ourselves, to gain the respect of others, and sometimes even to sacrifice our dreams because society might not approve of them. But who is this society, and who gave it the power to dictate the course of our lives? It's time to change this mindset and stop caring so much about what others think. Focus instead on what your heart truly desires. Society doesn't care if you're happy or sad, they will always have something to say, whether you do good or bad in life. What truly matters is that your heart is aligned with your actions and that you find peace in what you do. You don't have to please everyone around you because, in reality, they're too busy with their own lives to care about yours. The idea of society watching your every move is a myth. No one has that much free time to constantly monitor and judge your life choices. People may comment, they may talk, but in the end, they move on, and so should you. Be free and follow your heart. Fulfill the dreams you've cherished for so long. Seek peace and joy in your endeavors, for life is beautiful and meant to be lived fully. God gave you this life so you can discover your true self and fulfill your purpose. Every person has a unique journey, a special calling, and dreams that are meant to be pursued. Do not let fear of judgment stop you from taking the steps needed to turn those dreams into reality. You were not put on this earth merely to conform to societal expectations but to create your own path and live authentically. Many people spend their entire lives trying to meet the standards set by others, only to realize too late that true happiness comes from within. When you chase validation from others, you give them control over your emotions and self-worth. You allow their opinions to dictate your joy and success. But what happens when they stop acknowledging you? Will you stop believing in yourself? That should never be the case. Your belief in yourself should be independent of others' approval. You are worthy, successful, and valuable just as you are, and you don't need anyone else to confirm it for you. It is natural to want appreciation and recognition, but when it becomes the foundation of your self-worth, it turns into a never-ending cycle of seeking approval. The truth is, no matter what you do, there will always be people who criticize or fail to understand your journey. You cannot let their words deter you from your goals. They don't walk in your shoes, they don't experience your struggles or your victories. Only you truly know what makes you happy, what sets your soul on fire, and what gives you purpose. Listen to your heart and trust yourself. If you spend your life worrying about pleasing everyone, you will end up pleasing no one, not even yourself. The reality is, people are consumed with their own problems, ambitions, and worries. The idea that society is constantly judging you is largely an illusion. People will talk regardless of what you do, so why not do what brings you joy? Life is too short to live under the weight of expectations that don't serve you. Choose yourself. Choose your happiness. There is great power in self-acceptance. When you embrace who you are, with all your strengths and imperfections, you free yourself from the burden of external validation. You gain confidence, peace, and a sense of fulfillment that no amount of praise from others can match. The journey to self-love and self-acceptance may take time, but it is one of the most rewarding journeys you will ever embark on. You deserve to chase your dreams without hesitation. You deserve to wake up each day excited about your life, not burdened by the fear of judgment. You deserve to find love, joy, and success on your terms. If someone has a problem with you, let it be their problem, not yours. You don't need to change who you are to fit into someone else's expectations. Be unapologetically yourself. Stand tall in your truth. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how big or small, and never let anyone make you feel like you are not enough. Remember, you are born alone, and you will leave this world alone. So why let others dictate how you should live in between? This life is yours to shape, yours to experience, and yours to enjoy. Be bold, be fearless, and most importantly, be true to yourself. The world needs more people who are authentically themselves, not mere reflections of societal expectations. Follow your heart, trust your path, and embrace the freedom that comes with living life on your terms. Choose happiness. Choose yourself. Life is too precious to spend it seeking validation from those who don't define your worth.